Hello and welcome back to the Minecraft countdown clock tutorial. I am here with my popular fizzy drink and lovely chocolatey biscuit, ready to record another episode of the countdown timer. Now where did we get to last time? I think we added the drum. I added the second one off camera because it took a very long time and it was a little bit boring. Well, it wasn't boring, it was quite fun. Nothing went wrong though, which is good. So we now have 2 digits showing on the front of the clock, which is brilliant. Right, now today we are adding the... Oh, come over here. We're adding this timing system. But that's a lie, we're not adding this timing system. I had a little play down here, and we're going to add a slightly more compact system. I will eventually fix that cool trippy tunnel. Anyway, right, let's begin. Now, I have extensive plans on how to build this, and therefore, hopefully, it shouldn't take too long, as I am currently waiting for my laundry to be tumble dried, as I'm now at university, and that is one of the things I have to do. It's a bit annoying, so right. We're going to do this in layers, so we're going to start on this layer of blocks, and then we're going to work our way up. Just makes it a little easier, and that's how I've planned it out. So, repeaters in here. It'll all become clear when we start building it up to the actual timing-y, system-y bit. Right, so we're going to want to put a block here. Redstone, redstone, like so. Right now, back to the, there we go, like, up again, along another 2, one pops out here, gap on a block, like that, another one here, 2 behind. Yeah, see, I know exactly what I'm doing, I'm not going to get anything wrong. Okay, torch here, redstone, redstone, repeater, repeater. Now, okay, this repeater needs to be on 3 clicks, so that's full clicks. Click it as many times as you can, just not back to the beginning, because that would be counterproductive. Okay, so that's like that. Again, redstone on top. And we want a pokey outy bitty here. Like that, and then I don't know if you can hear, but there's people obviously playing football as outside my window. There's like a football pitch. Hopefully that's not being picked up, otherwise you're gonna enjoy the game as they are. Right, so again 2 repeaters. Did I do that the right side? Yes I did, okay, that's fine. And again this repeater on full clicks. So right, that is that level done. No, I lie. It's not that level done. Right here, like this, and then like that. Torch, redstone. Okay, so now we're going to add some pistons. These are non-sticky pistons, normal pistons. Actually, no. Sorry, we want sticky pistons. As you can see, actually, everything in my hotbar down there is what you will need. I probably should have said that to begin with, but yeah, so obsidian, iron, doesn't have to be iron, I just prefer iron. Sticky pistons, torches, repeaters, redstone, glass and diamond. Okay, so we're going to stick iron blocks on here, and we're going to want to bridge the gap between these torches. Some redstone, like so. There we go. And we're going to want to block here. That's what I was missing. Okay, so now we're going to place a block on top of here. Stop the signal from cutting across. Going to come up one here, like so. Now this is going to come out 3 blocks, including the first one we placed. Like that. Now we're going to want to do an obsidian block, 2 iron blocks, a non-sticky piston facing this way, iron block, obsidian block, 2 iron blocks, piston, and it basically repeats that pattern. Now these pistons and obsidian blocks and stuff are just going to, well, the obsidian blocks are going to stop things from coming out of place, and the pistons are going to move everything around in a neat little circle, which is what we want, because that's how we're going to do the timing. This one isn't actually a timer. Timer's going to be on this side. This one is going to change the ladder digit every time the timer counts for 1 minute. Okay, so we also need to add the glass in here. Oh, and the rain has begun. Toggle there down full E. Hopefully the rain shall stop. Benches. Very noisy rain. So glass all around the circle. Break the corners out. Just 2 of them. And add a diamond block in there. Doesn't have to be diamond, but it needs to be something that will conduct redstone. Okay, so now we need to add some repeaters. So it's repeater, repeater, repeater. Same on the other side, repeater, repeater, repeater. Redstone blob, and there's a bit of redstone there anyway. Now these repeaters are all on 1, don't need to click any clicks on them, so that's good. And now we're going to do this timing section over here. So, this is going to be on here. And now we want to come to here. And we want to go 1 more mat with the iron blocks, obsidian block, iron block, piston, iron block, obsidian block, very repetitive, iron block, blah 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 blah, doo doo doo. Same pattern all the way around. A lot of mouse scrolling to change things. Oop, wrong place. There we go. Iron block, piston. Okay, and again we want to add glass around the inner edge. Remove 1 block. Add a, essentially it's best to remove a corner block and add the diamond block in. There we go. Now when this goes around, pushed by the pistons, when the diamond block gets here, the signal will come from the torch to that bit of redstone. Because the glass doesn't cut it, it will go straight down, activate this pulse former, which will send a signal to this one, which will make it go round, and we'll activate the pistons and whatnot. But first we need to add the rest of the redstone to this. Right, I'll just make this come out a bit. For all intents and purposes, we're going to add a button here, like that, and some redstone. Only 2 repeaters this time, redstone. But the repeaters are going to go all the way around, like so. Now it's important you get the clicks right on these repeaters, as they will determine the time. Obviously if you don't want it to be timed to a minute, you change them here. They won't do seconds, so I will show you at the end of this video how to change it to a second timer. Oops, I've just randomly destroyed that repeater. I don't know why, I didn't actually click. Okay, so this one is going to be on 2 clicks, this one's on 3 clicks, those 2 were on 3 clicks, I can't remember if I said. Time set day, don't want to be in the dark about things. Right, 2 clicks, 3 clicks, 2 clicks, 3 clicks. Now that should time for about 1 minute and 7 milliseconds, is as close as I could get it, which hopefully will be acceptable. Okay, so that's this layer. Next we're going to add iron blocks on top of all of these pistons. Voila. We're going to add a system to turn off the timer, so you can pause it or well, stop it or whatever you want to do with it really. So add that along there. Redstone. And we want to come over here. And we want to add again iron blocks to all of these. This is just so the signal is transmitted to the pistons. Now this goes 1, 2 across and to there. Oop, there's a hole there, so I can't place it. And redstone across the top, like so. Okay, And one last thing before we fire it all up. If I'm talking slightly quietly, it's because I don't know how noisy I'm being or loud while recording, and obviously I've got new neighbours. I don't want to anger them by shouting or being loud. I'll eventually learn the limits and I'll start talking normally again. But just for now, sorry if I'm being a little quiet. I've also had an incredibly bad cold and I might sound a little stuffy. Okay, so now I think we're done. Famous last words. Now, the way this turns it off is when you press this button, a signal goes spinning around this, activates the pistons, moves the diamond block around. Now this iron block here, I've actually got pins and needles in my foot. Oh, I shouldn't be sitting cross-legged on my chair. Not a good idea. Don't do it. Okay, this repeater sends a pulse through this iron block to this bit of redstone. If the iron block isn't there, then that signal is not sent and the circuit doesn't go round. So you do that, and voila, circuit cut. I'm just going to add a repeater here. The reason I'm putting a repeater here is if you take this to wherever you want to start the clock from, because this is how you're going to start the clock, that repeater will stop any signal coming back, which is, you don't want that. We're also going to add a repeater on this edge bit. It's there, just in case you don't know or didn't see where that was, and also on this bit, and they're going down. That's just because it's a different system to over here, and on this system there's one going that way, and this was very complicated. Look, there's loads of spaghetti, wiry, rubbishy stuff, but this is slightly nicer and a bit more pristine, and also it means you can turn it off and on and all of that lot. Right, so if I just show you doing this, click, 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 and it doesn't go any further. So that's how that works. Right. Now I hope this is going to work. So at the moment we're on 0, 0. If I press this button, we should start timing. Okay, so here we go. The diamond block is slowly going around. Very slowly. As I said, it's going to take a minute for it to get round. From that point, it'll take a minute to get round. Obviously, it'll change when it gets to here, and it'll take a minute to get around from there. So it's making its way. We'll come over to the face, and we will see the magic happen. Fingers crossed, everyone. Come on, this is going to work. Ooh, I don't know how long it's going to be. If we wait here for too long and it doesn't change, then we know something's gone wrong. I'm a little concerned something might have gone wrong. Oh no, there we are. I was just impatient. There we go. 9. It is working. That is good. Good, good, good. So that will now eventually count down. Now the only thing is... yes, we need to make sure this diamond block is in the right place. So we'll just quickly turn this off. I only randomly placed the diamond block. Obviously, it's a countdown timer, so when that goes to 9, that should have gone to 99. So that should be a 9 as well. Because the diamond block over here isn't in the right place, it means it didn't. So, this is on 9. So this should have just been activated, so the diamond block should be on the torch. Ooh. Okay, that sounded like it worked. 99, there we go. And we can just reactivate the clock by doing that and clicking on this. And that should continue to count around and down, which is good. We'll just wait 30 seconds for that to slowly make its way around. Nearly there, just to prove that it does work. Well, we know it works. Touch wood. Find some wood in here. There we go, I've touched some wood. And 8. Okay, there we go. So there you have it. That is how you make a countdown timer. Lovely jubbly. I'm not going to sit here and wait all 98 minutes, as that would be very pointless. Now, what I am going to do is turn it off, as this all works. Lovely and nice and glorious. And I'm going to jump to another world where I have made this same clock count down in seconds, as upon request from cblogme, who placed a comment on Countdown Timer 1, or Part 1, saying, quick question, how can I make this countdown in seconds? So, I will meet you on the other side. Whoa, 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 whoa. Before we go, there's a couple more things that we need to do. First, we need a repeater here. I repeat, we need a repeater here. And also, these need to be 3-clicked, so fully clicked. Yeah, just looked at the plans and that was on there and didn't do that, so add that in now. Right, if you've run it without that, which I have, then this block's going to be in the wrong place, so you need to remove this glass block and pop it back in there. So there should be opposite ends like so. So now it should work as intended. If I go over here and stimulate it, diamond block moves around. Brilliant. Okay, so that works fine. Now you will have to do some tweaking on this to get it to count down properly, because I can pretty much tell you that when that gets to 0, that won't go down to 8. I can have a look quickly. I'm pretty sure it won't. Actually, that would take 4 minutes, so that's quite a long time. So what we can do instead is just stop it from going, like so, and then force it to go around. So 4, 3, 2. Don't want to do it too quickly. 1. No, oops. Like that. Oops, I might have made it go around too quickly. Right, so 2, 1. Now what's that currently on? That one's on 9, so when this goes to 0, that should go to 8. 0, so what we need to do now is move this diamond block onto here, like that. So that's now on 8, so now that will work in that configuration. And we can replace this block with glass again. So now it will count down. Right, let's proceed to the other world. Right, here we are with the second countdown timer. My computer's playing up a little bit with lag, but I think that's because there's a hell of a lot in this world. Right, okay. So this is one of the features I've changed to make it a second timer. It's just a simple loop of repeaters. This should actually be on like that for a second. There we go. So that should be just about a second. 1, 2, as you see that. So that's just the timer. I haven't removed the pulse former. I've literally removed that loop. Put it down here. Now there's a couple alterations elsewhere that I've had to make. Like down here, these repeaters are out on full. These two are on nothing, and this one is on 2 clicks. And that's actually about it. As you can see, it's going around very quickly. Excuse me. Got a nasty cold. A bit annoying. And anyway, that is how you make the second alteration to enable it to show you times in seconds. So now I'm just going to quickly destroy this and also show you what to do if you wish to have it just as a counter. Obviously this will be counting down. You could make it a counting up timer if you change the coding sequence. So now all you need to do is have something to set it off. So as you can see, it's on 3. You click, and it's on 2. So you just send a pulse to it, and it will count down or up. And you just send that in through here to the pulse format, and it'll do that for you. So I hope you have. I think for some reason this side's become unsunk, or out of sync. The gold block is in one place. I think it's because I hadn't changed it in this world. I corrected it in the other world, but I hadn't corrected it in this one. That's probably now gonna activate it again, so I'll have to loop it round, but I'll do that later. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope it was useful. If you want any questions answered, please do just leave a comment, and subscribe, like, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.